ILUS sitting at 0042, down 6%. It was actually down a little bit more than that. We'll see how this closes. I could see this come down to 0002. I've been saying that for a while now. With the pattern that it's had since its existence, well, I should say since it stopped running above 50 cents back here, it continues to go down lower and lower. Either way, we've taken advantage of these drops. We buy in, and then the next catalyst, it runs up. It is very, I admit, it is very suspicious that A, they stopped communicating. B, there's been no shareholder meeting this year. They canceled that, and they were supposed to do another one this year at some point. They had pushed it further into the year. Again, someone should be calling them out and telling them, hey, where's this shareholder meeting? When is it happening? You still got 4 months ahead. Is there going to be a shareholder meeting being scheduled in the next 4 months? Very suspicious that we never hear anything about sales, their numbers. It's absolutely ridiculous when you think about the fact that if you were to go to their YouTube channel, this could possibly be the biggest scam ever. But if we go to their YouTube channel and we click on Ilus International, we click on videos, and you'll notice every single video that we've seen from them, it's always Nick Link, and it's always Backwell talking. And that begs the question, why do we never hear from anyone else? You have all these subsidiaries, you have all these companies, and those companies, someone's in charge of those because you're too busy. You're the CEO, you're the director, you're too busy getting deals done, right? So you have people within those many companies that you have that are at the top, that are in charge of everything. Why don't they ever communicate? Why don't they ever come on and be like, yeah, over here in Curve XR, we got this new product and we've been selling so much of these drones, so but we're improving on it. Here's Gen X.2 drone coming out next year. Like, I get it. A lot of people have been telling me like this is actually very suspicious. I want to all in on serve. What do you think? Don't do it. If you're watching this video, don't do it. What sound? Where is it? Someone posted a video not a video, a comment with Ilus. I don't know how the Ilus Discord feels right now. I imagine they're still. I imagine they're still. I would. I would imagine they should be panicking right now because, like, they've admitted they won't. They won't talk. B, no one knows what's going on with their subsidiaries, with all their companies. Period. Not just talking QAD. I'm talking about all of their companies that they have underneath them, under their conglomerate. So supposedly, nobody knows. I've asked. Does anyone know what's going on? Anyone? And no one's answered. Let me know in the comments below what you think, though, because I know some of you. Like, I wonder what the vibe is right now in the Idols Discord. Obviously, I'm banned from it because they only want to hear positive things, even though even though it's been doing what it's been doing since it hit 50 cents. It's just been going down, and they refuse, absolutely refuse to communicate. And someone should be, the Idols Discord should be sending them messages saying, hey, why haven't you been communicating with us? What's going on with your all these companies that you have? What are the sales numbers? What's been going on with them? What are you improving on? Has anyone actually gone out of their way to ask that? Because you are the Idols Discord. I know you can be in communication with them. So, you know, why don't you ask that? And what is the response? You really should be knocking on their door and asking, like, what's going on here? Because you have all these companies, but we never hear anything from anyone other than the Nick Link and Backwell. It's completely possible that Nick Link and Backwell are running a scam because they're the only ones that ever appear on video talking about the company. And supposedly they get all these deals done, but shareholders continue to get destroyed. So I can't call it a scam yet. The only time I can really say this is officially a scam is if this turns out to be a scam because the company itself shows their hand. But if no one's going to call them out and you're just going to close your ears and your eyes and pretend la 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 la, I can't hear shades. I'm holding a big bag from 30, 20, 10 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents, and I just want to close my eyes and ears and pretend like this isn't happening. That's probably the worst thing you can do. You should be absolutely furious at the fact that a penny stock, which should be doing all it can to get not only new investors, but also get people interested enough in the stock to hold it long term. And in order for that to happen, you have to communicate. Without that, you get this kind of price action. And they can make all the excuses in the world. The reality is, what we're seeing is an entire Discord with hundreds of people in it who are absolutely not only just holding a gigantic bag, unless somehow you bought under 004s and you held it to 50 cents and never sold for some dumb reason. I don't know why you wouldn't sell. If you bought under 004 and it went to 50 cents, I don't know why you wouldn't sell at that point. So that's kind of on you. You kind of only have yourself to blame for some reason to be up that much and not take profit. So everyone is underwater. And yet, I wonder if people are asking the right questions, or are they just closing their eyes, putting their fingers in their ears, and just going la 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 la? I can't hear you. Yeah, they love Nick Link, and it's possible that Nick Link and Backwell love people like you that just go la la la. I can't hear you, and because you're not calling them out on anything, they're just going to continue to destroy you. So that's my opinion on Ilus. I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's kind of just, you know, what are you doing? That's the question. What are you doing, Ilus? I am in it. My highest position is at 008, and I'm down on that, what, 50% at this point? But I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned. We know what this thing can do when it gets a PR. We've seen that so many times. Look at this. Look at this. Shoo. That went from 0056 to almost 3 cents. So that's why I'm not concerned for my position yet. And I did mention in my previous video, hey, maybe this is maybe this turns out to be worse than Sybil. Maybe this turns out to be a scam. Maybe George Sharp was right. We won't know until something happens, something big, something so monumental that you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, it's at 0009 or 0001 because they turned out to be a scam. So until that happens, we won't know. I mean, Sybil, we everyone thought Sybil was amazing, and then that huge drop and that CE designation, of course, like you really don't know until it happens, unfortunately. So I am not adding any more eyelets at this point. I'm just going to sit on the positions that I have, and that's it because we're so in the dark at this point, and it's been such a long time since they've communicated. And the one time they have communicated, all they said was, "Yeah, we're not going to communicate." So let that sink in. Let me know what you think. If you're an investor, let me know what you think in the description below. Have you, in the description, in the comments below, have you contacted them and asked them about all their companies, all their sales? I'm honestly thinking, and I kid you not, I am not joking. I kid you not. I am honestly thinking of going to each of their web pages, looking up their phone number for all of these companies that they have, and calling them just to see if they're even real. Because they have a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. Like, I just want to call them and see if they answer and just ask who's in charge and then do some research that way. Because we never hear from anyone. There's got to be someone in charge at ERT, at Firebug, at GFR. Why do we never hear from any of these people that are in charge? Someone's in charge of these companies. I know Nick Link and Backwell don't have time for that. They're in charge of other things. So, the top head at Replay Solutions. Why don't we hear from them? From eRaptor, Hyperion Defense Solutions. I can go on and on. That's it for the video. Those are my thoughts. I'm kind of at that point where I'm like, guys, it's not looking good. It's not. It's not. Maybe George Sharp was right.